Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, and welcome back to the wonderful worlds of Hermits and Crafting. And we're flying over the driving range, where I'm the leader of the driving range challenge at the moment at 279, and we nailed that in our last episode, along with a massive expansion to the lower level of the Corp Country Club, and we'll shoot right through the mini door. And this is where we worked. We've got ourselves bathrooms and wait, no, that's Scar's back. Oh, that's Scar's face again. Get control of yourselves here, Scar. So this is, of course, where we work. We built this beautiful locker room over here where we have the changing area. And then just behind the glass there, of course, is the toilets and the showers. And over the weekend, we are finally back on Twitch, and we built the other bathroom. So we now have men's and women bathrooms down here. And my gosh, it was so much fun to be able to stream again, and it has been a very, very long time since our last stream, sometime in like early December maybe. So yeah, we're almost fully recovered Scars here, and I'm loving every minute of it. And of course, here is our theater. We got our big screen, we've got the cushioned couches, got the speakers on the back, and all the wonderful things that come along with this area. And yeah, we still have plenty of more things to work on, and we'll probably do some of these things on Twitch, right? We'll kind of fill in these areas. Some of the ideas, of course, that you mentioned is spas, hot tubs. I would even think maybe a security area might be fun, you know, with surveillance cameras and stuff along those lines. Keep an eye on the country club, making sure there's no non-members interacting with the areas. But anyway, we've got a lot of work to do. So how about, if you're still enjoying Hermitcraft, hit that like button, and let's go meet up with Cub and see what's next for the Corp Country Club.
Welcome back to the middle of the 18th green, lady. Nope, not a green. It's a fairway, Scar. It's a fairway.
Hey, you know, I was going to take your word for it. I don't know all the lingo. As I've mentioned before, my only golfing experience comes from Happy Gilmore and Curb Your Enthusiasm.
That's pretty good. I mean, that's probably better than most folks. But what are we here to do today, Scar?
I challenge thee, Cub fan, to a driving range to the 18th hole for 3 spectral arrows. I have 3 spectral arrows, and you have 3 spectral arrows.
I only use these now. I only use these exclusively. They're the best.
Oh, they're shiny and beautiful, and I love every minute of it. So I've made ourselves a hole. It's very nice. Yep. It's got a little water in it. It's a little chilly because it once was ice. It's a true fact.
Yeah.
So who's going first to our challenge to see who can have the least amount of hits to the 18th hole? Is that the right term?
Fewest strokes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll go first. Okay,
good. I'm gonna get a good vantage point here. It's a wild chicken. Careful.
How far do you think we are? If only there was some type of marker that would indicate our distance to the flag. I got to put those down soon.
You better hurry up. You're going to get hypothermia in there. You remember that used to be ice.
Here we go. I got this. This is going to be all over the flag. You ready for this? Going with the high shot. Look at that. Oh, it's looking good. 2's in his eyes. It's going in. Oh, okay. It's bad.
Oh, okay. This is a little chilly. I'm thinking the driver, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I went with.
Yeah. Oh, I'm feeling good about this, Cub. Just gonna wait here a moment here. Contemplate life as the ender pearl soars through the... Oh, right on a lounge chair. That's convenient.
Where are you at?
I'm over here. I'm
on
a
I
lounge
see
chair.
you. Yep. I'm by the scoring area. It's gonna be rough. I think is that legal where you're at? Is that out of bounds? I don't know.
Of course it is. It's a squishy chair, Cub. I'm enjoying a nice relaxing spot here.
I made a 3. Oh, here's Scar coming in. Oh, little far.
Ah, I got this.
Former greenskeeper. About to become the champion.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling really good about this one.
Looked like it was a little far.
Dang it!
You've been practicing. You know what the problem is? You're a big hitter. You have too much muscle. That's the problem. You've been practicing on the driving range. You've been getting those long drives. That's the problem.
Oh, you know I got this. Soaring over Concord. Okay, we're close. We're close. We're close. All right.
There you go.
I'm going manual at this point, Cub.
Okay, yep. That's a smart move. Oh, well, maybe not that manual.
Wait, can you throw them? Like, throw the pearl? Like that? Yeah. Or can you just toss them?
Yeah, you can throw it.
I completely forgot.
Like that, yeah. Yep, there we go.
I don't know what my number was, Cub. I lost count after the lounge chair.
It was at least like 5 or 6, I think, yeah.
Okay,
I had 3,
gotta pay up. Ouch.
Gotta pay up. Gotta pay up.
All right, I got you.
Golden arrows.
Here's the 3 golden spectral arrows of shininess and wonderful, passed down by Apollo himself and his golden chariot as he crossed over the sky.
That's quite the lure behind just those 3 arrows. My goodness.
No, they're quite delightful, actually.
We look around here. You see beauty all around you, right?
Mm-hmm. Lots of beauty.
This whole area. You know what would make this area even better?
I hope you're saying a home, because I've been sleeping in the pool and it's fun the first night, but after 7 nights, I'm getting a little pruny in the fingers. They're getting a little pruny.
You guys don't know this, but Scar had a raft in the pool the other night, and it flipped over in the middle of the night. So I was here on the first tee box. That's where I sleep. I sleep on a random hole every night. I just happen to be on the first tee. I just hear and then in the middle of the night, and I'm just like, what is happening? And it was Scar. He flipped over in the middle of the night. So he has to get a home. You got to get a home on the course. I got to get a home on the course. We're both sort of homeless out here.
You know what the worst part about me flipping over was?
We need a house. What was that?
I lost my tasty beverage delivered to me by the pool bar attendant himself, Ren Diggity Dog.
Yep. Little Ren hanging out at the clubhouse. It's an exclusive place, and Little Ren, he's our entertainment a lot of nights. So.
And bartender on the side. I'm tired of sleeping in the pool. Aquascar is getting all pruny. You're sitting out here. The sprinklers are coming on, getting you all wet. So we need to build some houses, some proper retirement homes.
General vicinity. So like this is sort of elevated area here, and we got a nice view of the 18th green. So like you can see people coming in, you see other hermits, coming in, finishing up their rounds. You can heckle them. Maybe have a little practice toss yourself right in there. Look at that. Boop boop.
What if I nailed it? What if I nailed it here?
All
the spectral arrows would be mine.
It's in.
Yes!
It's in.
Yes.
That was amazing. See, the range is paying off, man.
All right, pay up.
Range practice. Paying off.
Pay up.
Okay, fine. I
Thank you. No, we had a bet while I was in midair.
No, what are you talking about? Just making stuff
as I was
up.
in midair, I was like, this is for the arrows. Before you head off to Home Depot and get your supplies for your house, I got to show you all the work that I've done inside the lower area of Corp Country Club.
Oh, yeah. This is sweet, man. Dude, I have to say, this entrance by the putting green, this is my favorite entrance right here. It's so convenient. It's so simple yet so effective. Like it's just a great entrance.
It's the mini entrance. I love the mini entrance.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. It flows so nicely from inside to outside here, and then you can just go up to the restaurant or the pro shop or down into the new area, which we're going to go into now.
So currently, this area is safe from mobs because I spammed the entire area with torches because I was very angry after my live stream and creepers were blowing up stuff. This is kind of the lobby area, kind of hangout spot. So, I think it's nicely modern. You got some nice finishes in here. You have these diamond ponds down below to enjoy all of your diamond riches. Look at the diamond riches. Look at the size of that. Beautiful. So here is our first locker room. So we have men's and women's locker rooms on both ends. And it's very regal. Look at these nice rich woods. Look at that.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Very nice dark oak. Yeah. Only from the finest dark forests in the world.
Yep. And you got nice benches to do your changing. Then you cross over these privacy screens. These are opaque. You just have to use your imagination and grab yourself a towel. And then you've got your showers over here. And
very nice.
You got your toilets on the other side.
Yeah. Does the door? Oh, this is not close.
All right. Well, don't look too close. Don't look.
We're
too
very
close.
open here. We're very progressive here at the Corp Country Club.
No, we're not. We don't watch people poop. Oh, geez, no.
This is great though, man. This looks fantastic. I love this. Love the bathroom. You got a little sink over here too. It looks like right over here.
Yeah, it's a little disproportional that you have like 20 nozzles for your showers over there. You got 3 toilets, but then you got 1 sink. Everyone's just lined up here, ready to get in there. But I didn't have any more room, so I just had to call it that. But I do want to point out these doors here. This is the closest that we can get to horizontal half slabs. Oh, I'm like stuck in a corner now. But yeah, I love them. So we got this. And then across the hall, like I said, we have the exact same thing. So 2 locker rooms. And then, of course, down here, we have 2 openings for additional expansion areas. So still trying to figure out what to do in there. So viewers, if you have any suggestions, keep them coming. Keep them coming. And then the real wonder of the entire Corp Country Club is the theater.
The theater, yeah. Little Ren was in here performing earlier. He was singing the Hermit Gang song, which was a good fun for us,
Mm-hmm. Hermit King, Little Rent. Yeah, it was the whole thing. Then up
awesome.
here, we've got the refreshments. So you got your cakes, you got your drinks, you got your cookies, and pumpkin pie. You're a big fan of the pumpkin pie these days.
Yeah. I have made probably like too much pumpkin pie for any one person. So if you need any, here, I'll just give you some right now, actually. There's a couple there for you. Man, you have a lot of details in this. You have the projector, you have you have the screen. Here, I'll give you
the speakers. Speakers in the back. Sound suppressors on the sides over here. Keep it from being echoey.
Oh yeah. Can you get the big THX intro? Burn. You remember that?
Course.
Like that thing was amazing.
Oh, I used to get so excited. It probably didn't mean anything, but I knew something was going to be good if that came in front of it.
Yeah.
So we were just watching Star Wars: The Last Scar. Wasn't that good? For some reason, Luke decided to meditate himself to death. I didn't know that was possible, but apparently it is. I've been doing some meditation myself, but I got to be careful. I don't want to pull a Luke and just like disappear and my clothes just fall down, because that's awkward for everyone involved.
Pull a Luke. That's classic. That's classic.
Yeah.
This is great, man. This is an amazing area you've made here.
Yeah, I was happy with it. It was fun to build. And yeah, so that's the current new amenities here at the Corp Country Club. More coming soon to your right and your left. It has been a very long time since I last built a house in Minecraft, and I'm very, very excited to build it. And it'll also be technically my base for the season here, or at least temporarily, because I really don't have a base until we get Pirate Island and the volcano fully set up and ready to roll. So yeah, this will be our base. Now, what I'm thinking about doing here is taking this peninsula. Now, the reason being is Cub has some fun ideas for over here. He wants to do like a little mini driving range off of the top of his house over to the 19th green there, where currently I hold the Ender Pearl Dunking Championships. Or three throw? No, 3-pointer. Yeah, 3-pointer. There we go. I'm good at sports. So yeah, I'll take the other side over here. Now that will require a little bit of terraforming, so I think we can be able to do that fairly well. So this area is kind of hokey. So what I'm thinking about doing is maybe going down maybe 2 blocks here, and then where are we at? So Y69. Okay, so everything above Y69 gets wiped out, and then off the back of 69, we just continue the cliff outwards. So we have a little bit more room to work with. And the house that I've envisioned, I've kind of put a few prototypes together in creative. I had so much fun, by the way. Like I said, I haven't built a house in a while, and it is really fun to experiment again. So we're going to keep within the modern design, build this up here, and it's going to be amazing. So I need to get some supplies together, start terraforming this, and we can start rolling. Sneaky Scar, sneaking up on a zoomer, stealing his XP, one orb at a time. And like that, we now have a terraformed spot to start building on, and you'll notice a few strange characteristics about this mountain. It's very flat, it's very boring, and of course, it doesn't have a back. And a mob spawning platform below. So, once again, another unintentional mob farm created by GoodTimesWithScar. That is number 372. Anyway. It's so true. It's so true. Okay. All right. Let's focus here for 5 seconds. I know I see squirrels and I just get distracted instantly, but I'm trying to focus here. I'm doing a good job at it, I think. I think I'm distracted right now. Anyway, we're going to build the best house here. It's going to be amazing. All right, so here's the idea, right? We start getting this just a little bit more pushed out the back, but we're not going to do it now. We're going to do it once we've kind of established the facade. And by establishing the facade, that allows us to then kind of work out the general design of the entire structure. So what I'm thinking about is we're going to start the house and we're going to give it to about like right here. That gives us a front yard, okay? And then we start kind of, wow, my unintentional mob farm is the best. I gotta visit. No, it's so dangerous. Why would I want to have visited it? I don't know why I wanted to visit. I never want to visit ever again in my life. Anyway, I'm so distracted. It's probably because I've been up since 4 in the morning. I've been up since 4 in the morning, and I haven't slept for more than 3 hours in the last 2 days. Okay, I'm focused. We're going to build a house and it's going to be amazing. Let's go get some supplies. Now that we have a spot to build and it's terraformed up, we are getting the supplies necessary for today's build. So you can kind of see the basic color palette we're going to be working with. Need to grab a little bit of the dark oak and I'm going to slide that into, I need an empty box. Okay, this one's about empty. There we go. Let's grab just a few more blocks just in case. And rewatching that clip back, the one previous to this, wait. Did I grab everything? Yeah, perfect. Scar was at a bit of a loony level there, and that's because, like I said, I have not got a lot of sleep, and I was at the doctor, and they took a ton of blood, like 15 plus vials, and it was like over 60 milliliters of blood. Not good when you're already tired. But I'm ready to build. I'm actually really excited about this. Having a base here in Hermitcraft is going to make me super happy. So let's lay down the supplies here, and let's get building. Cub has joined us now and he's starting to work on his house over there, and I've laid out my color palette here. So we're going to be working with light gray, dark gray, white, and my favorite, the strip logs. And we're going to start right here. So let's get crazy. Now let's see. Dark oak, light gray, gray concrete, white window, quartz trim. I think Cub has like the exact same color palette as we're working with. So I think that's good. Like, I think that makes it so we feel like we're a neighborhood. Anyway, so what we're going to do here is we're going to start with our layout, and this is 9 blocks across. So like I said, I've been tinkering about in a creative world, playing around with this. It's been a little while since I built a house, but I think I've got a decent design, and I really, really hope you guys like it in the end. Yeah, that, you know, I could hopefully see a potential in it, but it's up to you guys to make the final decision if it's good or not. And I actually have a question for you guys, and that is, do you want to see some kind of fun tutorial series with this house? Because we won't do too much of a block by block build with this time, but if that's something you guys do want, yeah, let me know. I'm gonna throw up a poll up in the top, and it looks like we concretified those blocks down below. That's okay. And we didn't concretify these blocks, which makes no sense. And that's scaffolding, and that shouldn't be concrete. But there we go. We've got our first wall. And then from this, what we're going to do is we're just going to make ourselves a little door like so. And then just a little window off the side. Now this is where the magic happens right here, my friends. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this all the way up to about 15 blocks, right? So this goes up, and this is going to be our accent. So one of the things I love about modern designs is I love to mix in a little bit of a natural organic feel, and that's where we can bring in wood or leaves. Like take, for instance, our roof is going to be a green roof, similar to what we did in season 5, of course. And yeah, I think that'll be really cool. Oh, these are strip blocks, by the way. We're not going to do bark because that's not so good of a design. So we'll just run that all the way up there like so. And yeah, so, oh wait, this will also come downwards. So it'll go to the floor. Beautiful. Well, and it'll not be oak. There we go. Perfect. Okay, now we've got it. So that's our window, that's our door, and that's our kind of accent piece. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this block over here, and we're going to run this guy all the way across, and we're going to run this block about, I think we're going to do about 10, and then we'll start incorporating our gray concrete over here, and then mixing in a little bit of our strip logs back here like this. So we'll mix it in like that, and then we'll put glass in between these, and it'll be really, really cool. Or Vex Magic. I haven't decided. I'm not sure. Which one would you guys do? Would you do Vex Magic or would you do glass? And you'll be able to see more of what I'm doing once we get a little further in. But yeah, so that's the general layout and design. I'm going to work on this a little bit and I'll be right back. That house right there is only a house a mother house could love. It's so ugly, but please bear with it, my friends, because we're gonna get somewhere, I hope, with this. So at this point, everything is still powdered concrete. And one little trick I found for the windows is just put dirt in there. That actually hopefully is going to save time. So we don't need to, you know, get concrete, and then place them over there and then add blocks above it and things along those lines. So by just doing dirt windows in the interior pieces there, hopefully that's going to save some time. I also feel like raising this area up by 1 block, it just felt a little scrawny. So I think by doing that, that'll look really nice. Now, what we're going to have here is a balcony. So we're going to have a larger piece at the top, and that'll be white concrete looping around. And then, of course, on top, we'll have our grass growing, and that'll give it an extra little bit of character. Now, on the back end side here, we're going to take this piece, which is about halfway its height. Actually, I would say maybe it has about 5 more blocks, so a lot less than half. So about 5 more blocks high, and then we're going to run it all the way across and then down here. So it kind of spans the entire house and comes out the back, and I think that'd look really, really nice. And yeah, so that's kind of the general layout at this point. This piece here was a little bit tricky. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to place 2 high windows above each one of these sections. By doing smaller windows at the top, you get a little bit more of a forced perspective feel, whereas the bigger ones are at the bottom, smaller ones at the top makes the building feel a little bit bigger. Now this section here will be very similar to those columns going upwards over there. So I think that'll be really nice. And I'm still trying to decide, do I keep it like this or do I incorporate a little Vex magic into it? We might try both of them as a design choice, but okay, I'm falling off my cliff here. But anyway, I'm going to see what I can do about concretifying the front here and getting a good established facade. And then we can take that and loop it all the way around. Yep, still ugly. This thing might be the silliest build I have ever built. And I'm having fun. We'll see where this takes us. So what I want to work on now is the accent. So we're going to run a little bit of dirt up here. And what I'm trying to do is create a balcony. So this up here is a balcony, you know, do your balcony things, look out over the country club, do your thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some white concrete up at the top here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to slide it across the wood here. And this will have a little bit of a highlight effect on the overall design. And we'll do a little swoopy swoop all the way around like so. Very nice. Now this right here is going to be, oh, Cub logged off. Darn it, I've been watching Cub because he's been logging on and off, and I want to trap him in something, but I don't know where he, oh man, I don't know where he last stood. Okay, we'll have to keep a weather eye open for the next time. So you see that? That's the basic design for the front. And now if I sneak around the back here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run another pillar of white going upwards. Now what we need to decide is how high this is going to be. So should have counted. Should have counted. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to call it at that for now. And then I'm going to run this like so. And this section of white is going to once again span the front of the build as long as I have enough white concrete in my inventory. There we are. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is fun, even though it looks horrendous. So there we go. You get the basic shape going across here, and then there will be a balcony in the center. And within that balcony, there is going to be, you know, we'll build some chairs and a doorway and different things along those lines. We'll go all the way across here. And I think the wall, so the wall that we're going to place, you know, the doors will be light gray, and it should be lined up pretty parallel with the existing wall over there with the 6 windows. No. 4 windows. 6 windows is on the other side. Anyway, there we go. So I think that's the basic design. So let's jump into super fast build mode and let's concretify this entire house. End of super fast build mode. And what do you guys think of the house so far? I don't know. It's kind of a 50-50 with me. I feel like there's a soul in it somewhere. I'm trying to land on that horse. Nailed it. And I'm not sure if it's there yet, but we're going to continue to work at it and see what we can do to continue to kind of extract that soul that we were talking about. And so we got the windows over here. Some of them are a little off. You'll notice at some point in the time lapse, there was a moment where I went, uh-oh. Because there was some serious miscommunication or miscalculations of the roof line, and I had to expand this up by like 4 more blocks. So if you can find that spot in the time lapse and timestamp it, that would be funny when I realized, oh, I think we got a mistake here. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. It just needs so much more work. And this area back here does not have any windows or doors or anything along those lines. I'm going to add those once we've concretified everything up. And that's our next phase here, is to pour that water down and get that roof line all installed. End of super fast build mode, and down below we now have our concrete house. And what do you guys think? Have we made any progress in making this not look like a haunted mansion on a hill with boarded up windows? Because that's what it looked like before. And I think maybe we're getting there. I think maybe we're getting there to create something nice. Now, like I said before, I felt like there was a soul within the house. We just had to harness it and release it. And I think we're getting there. So what we still need to do is add the windows. Now, going through the design, looking at possibilities of things we could do, I was considering doing ice because that's my favorite glass design. But unfortunately, I think it will detract from the interior and take away valuable real estate for interior work, because look at how big it is in here. There's so many fun things we could do for our base in here. You know, we could maybe even set up a real storage room. Imagine a real storage room. Just think about it. Hashtag Scars organized. That would be amazing. But anyway, I think there's a lot of fun stuff we could do. And by doing that, it takes away from the design. Also, this looks like a cat tree, right? You know, something for cats to like climb up on and like sit on these little perches. How delightful would that be if there was just cats on all of those little stumps? That would be amazing. Anyway, so we get the windows on there, so we'll do glass. And then for the roof, so let's shoot up to the top and see about making some magic above happen. Still trying to avoid spoiling Cub's build. There we go. So I want you guys to watch it, all right? You go over there, say Scar sent you, and watch the magic he's doing over there. Look, sneak peeks. Woo, sneak peeks. All right, anyway, so this section right here is this giant log, right? Sticks straight up. It's kind of our organic accent within the build. And what I'd like this to do is I'd like it to stretch all the way across, right? So it's kind of like a upside down U, if you will. And I think that'd look really nice. Now, for this area, we're going to cover it all in grass blocks and leaves, and it's going to be a nice organic roof. Welcome back, and now our house has glass and it has beautiful Vex magic on the left side there, and I think it's looking really nice in there, kind of tucked in, gives it extra little bit of character to the build. Now, as for the windows, I've tried a ton of things. I've tried ice, just not going to work, unfortunately, for what we want to do here. I've tried light blue, but it just didn't give off the vibe that I also wanted, and I have not tried cyan, but I've tried light gray. And so far white is looking good, but I definitely want to give cyan a try and see if we can just punch in a little extra color to the build, similar to the way the Vex magic does, kind of hidden in those cracks over there. Over on this side, we've added a giant window, moved the door up by one, and have a banister along there. So I think that's looking really nice. Oh, look at those chairs. Those look really cool. Anyway, we got this window going across the top. I'm not going to add anything there until we start working on the interior, and just some simple windows on the back. Personally, this is like my favorite pose of the house, if you will. I think everything in this side is balanced really well. I think it looks nice. And if we move our way down to the side, more Vex magic. And then this, of course, are some windows looking out over the driving range. And we are back once again in the front. So I'm happy. I definitely think there's going to be places for improvement that I'll modify here and there. And of course, let me know what your perspective is on the windows or any kind of proportion issues with the house. We can totally fix it up. And as for the roof, I went with a very manicured look. It looks like Hank Hill came up here with his lawnmower and mowed it down, but it's this propane mower. But yeah, what I want to do potentially is say remove one block, then add a torch, and then kind of do like a staggered, you know, roof like this. So it looks like the plants are, you know, kind of moving around a little bit. It's a little bit more organic and also provides that one light source. But I think that's something I'm going to kind of look at, you know, and I want to make that decision today. It's like I always say, when you're working on something, it's good to step back and see what you think in maybe an hour or even a day later, and definitely new ideas will come into your mind. So for now, we're going to leave it like this, and I like it. It has a lot of texture to the roof and looking pretty darn awesome. But guys, I got to thank you for coming out today, hanging out with me here at the Country Club, building some super awesome builds today. And I had a blast making this, and I hope you did while we were together building this. So until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the videos. And if you believe the videos are the rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to subscribe, because you may just become scarred for life. And I've been recording way too long. Feeding pump is beeping.